There we go. Good one. Got it. Oh, I had a swirl. Oh my gosh. Oh man, guys, it is hot. It is hot, humid, sticky. It's 115 degrees out today. We got storm clouds building up around the valley, so I'm hoping, you know, maybe with that pressure coming into the valley, maybe it'll get the bass going a little bit. But with 115 degree temps, it sucks out today. It's hot, humid, sticky. It's not fun, and fishing can be tough, but it can also be very rewarding. Sometimes you'll get on some big bass, sometimes you'll get on numbers, fish around spillways, fish around any sort of like pillars or any sort of shade, and a lot of times you'll go out, you'll whack a few bass. So without further ado, let's get out there and let's go whack them. All right guys, so we are out. It is 115 degrees. We got some storms forming around the valley, so we got the humidity. It's gonna be a bit hot, bit sticky, but when the weather is like this and it's disgusting out and you don't want to come outside, that is exactly when you come outside. That's when you throw a line in the water and you will catch a couple fish, I guarantee it. So without further ado, we brought out the BFS gear. We got a little Beastie Bug Junior by Fat Pack Baits, 2.8 inch little craw. This one is, I believe, green pumpkin black flake. I'm hoping we can come out here, smack a few bass. We'll see what we can do. You always want to fish around these little termination points, any sort of spillway where the water's churning up, pushing some bait fish around, cooling off the water, creating extra oxygen. All that good stuff is where the bass are going to be hanging out. So hopefully we can whack at least a couple largies. I would love to catch a couple big ones, because midday like this is when you have your opportunity to be able to actually catch a couple big bass. I feel like they're a little more vulnerable and they're more willing to hit. Don't know why, but middle of summer and I come out and it's 115, 120 range, that's when I catch my biggest bass in the canal. Get it right up in that current. Get that drag crank down just a little bit. Oh, there we are. Little guy smacked it. Little guy smacked it right there. What is that, 5 casts in? Little dude knocked it. I thought he was gonna be a bit bigger. Thank you for the bite, dude. That was so sweet. What a thump. Check that little guy out right there, guys. Not too bad. Good little start. Typical canal bass. Gotta love it. Get in there, dude. Future 10-pounder. Man, he freaking smacked it right there. I just pretty much dead sticked it. I didn't do anything. Just let the current move the bait around. The little pinchers, the appendages on this Beastie Bug Junior up in that current, they're just gonna be flapping the entire time. So ultimately, you don't have to work the bait. The current will work the bait for you, and that is exactly why we got that bite, because we were able to keep it in the strike zone a little bit longer with the bait working itself. Oh, little bass right there. Little bass right here. Oh my gosh, he was popping. There we are. Got him. That was sick. That was sick. Same fish that attacked those bait fish came up and grabbed this little Beastie Bug. Dude's got a little leech in his mouth right there. Not too bad. Really, really dark bass. Thank you for the bite, dude. Go get big. There's some bass separating the bait. You can see them swirling every now and then underneath this school of bait. There we are. Ah, no, it was a can. How do I hook onto a can of 4 Loco? How's that even possible? Man, that got me super excited right there. I was thinking, oh, we got a big one, but in reality, we just had a little drink. Water's a bit dirtier down here. It could help, but typically dirty water holds in heat a little bit more, so we'll find out pretty quick if there's gonna be any aggressive fish hanging around. Oh, whoa, we had a bite right away. Clearly there's some aggressive fish around. There we go. Good one. Dragged really loose. I almost screwed that up. Stay on. It was right on the inside of that pillar. And it's a tilapia. Man, why do I catch so many tilapia in these canals? Look at that. Look at that behemoth. Well, 4-pound test is pretty freaking strong, y'all. Pretty sweet little tilapia right there. Dude gave me a heck of a freaking battle, I'll tell you what. I was really hoping he was gonna be a chunky bass, but you know, we'll catch whatever we can, especially on this BFS gear. This BFS gear is so much fun to fish with. Anything you catch, it's not like it's the end of the world, because everything pulls. Doesn't matter if it's a bluegill, largemouth, crappie, everything. It's so much fun. All right, guys, so 2 dinks, 1 chunk of a tilapia, not too bad. It's fairly windy right now. Water's actually clearing up, which I personally like. I like it when the canal is at least 1.5 to 2 feet of viz. I don't like them when they're super clear. I also don't like them when they're super murky. So the clarity of the canals are starting to look really, really good. All the spots that we flipped at, there should be a fish there. Unfortunately, there hasn't been. I mean, there could have been a fish there. They're just not eating. Maybe they'll pick it up this evening, which I'm sure they will. But I wanted to try to come out midday and, you know, try to luck out with a big bass or a boatload of fish, one or the other. We're going to continue to fish for, I'd say, probably about another hour or so, see what we could do. Hopefully we can maybe catch at least another 2 to 4 bass, and then if we hook up with another surprise catch like a tilapia, catfish, whatever, all cool for that too. So hope you guys are enjoying the content. Stay tuned for more. We're going to be doing more lake content, creek content, urban content. We're going to be going all over the place, so stay tuned, enjoy, and shoot. Without further ado, let's try to get out there. Let's try to go whack us some more fish. I do think that this Yamanuki is going to oh, there we are. Little dink grabbed it. I feel bad for him, but look how he engulfed it. Completely gone. Man, he downed that thing, just engulfed it. This dude needs to eat some actual fish instead of a little Yamanuki, and he needs to fatten up a little bit because he's super thin. This bait would be an absolute killer jig trailer. Whether you're fishing a finesse jig or a full-size jig, 3/8, half ounce, 3/4, whatever you're fishing, it would be absolutely killer. I should have brought a couple jigs with me. Left them back in the car. As always, I always leave something. But I do think a jig would slay today with this. Super hot. These fish don't want to move. They're kind of sickly. But if you could place a jig right in front of them, that big presentation, they're not going to back down from it. You give it a couple pops in front of them, they're going to check it out. They're going to nip it. Will they engulf it? Maybe not, but you're going to get a bite on it. There's one. That little guy was sitting literally right down in that little divot. You can see where the water's circulating over there. There's a small divot, and I just let that thing sit right in there, and he crushed it. I wish they were a little bit bigger, but hey, when it's this hot out, you cannot complain. Little bass, they freaking smack. If you guys want to pick up any of these baits, you could go over to Copper State. They got both sizes. They got a boatload of colors. I'm telling you, they clearly work. Clearly. There's another. Oh, we had another. Look, he bit the freaking butt of the bait off. Oh my goodness. Right up on that little concrete slab. Dang it, man. Should have let him chow down a little bit longer. Look at me doing circles for no reason. Oh my goodness. It reminds me of like just a short, thick Senko. There's one. Oh my gosh. A little bit better quality. A lot better quality on the Yamanuki. Biggest one of the day. Get up, buddy. A little bit thin. Summer. Nope. Woo! We got him. We saved him, guys. Super thin. Man, I wish these fish would eat a little bit more. I mean, I know it's summer. It's rough on them. But man, guys, that was literally like, we just put this thing on. Poor little dude. I wish he was a little fatter, but hey. Hopefully by fall, that guy's a little fatty and he's ready to be at least a 2-pounder. The only down thing that I'm seeing is, you know, these things are loaded with salt, so they're gonna tear fairly easy. But just turn the hook around to the other side and you'll be good to go. They got craws, they got worms, they got... Oh my gosh, a bass grabbed it. That was insane. Oh, no way. What even happened there? Oh gosh, I hate that he touched the ground. What even happened there? Oh my goodness. That was so sick. And how these fish are engulfing this Yamatanuki, you know they want it. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. I lost my train of thought. I don't even know what I was talking about. That's crazy, guys. That was so sick. That bite was absolutely freaking insane. I literally was hung up, pop, and I finally got it off. And then out of nowhere, I'm looking to my right and I feel my rod pulling down on my left arm. And I'm like, what? What even happened there? I'm just waiting to see that line just jump, because that's how these fish are biting today. And they're actually, oh my gosh, he swam off with it. Oh my gosh, he was swimming deep with it. And I didn't even realize I was hooked. Wow, 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 wow. I was literally cranking that in pretty fast too, so that fish was keeping up with how quick I was actually bringing the bait in. Got him. No! And it was the biggest one of the day. Ah, man. That dude yanked it. Ooh, ooh, that's a fish cast right there. That's gonna fall down there perfectly. Ah, man. He took off with it and took the whole thing with it. This thing flat out gets bit, so, you know, I'm losing fish here and there. Maybe you guys won't. Maybe you have a better hookup ratio than I do, which I'm sure you do. But I gotta say, oh! Oh, you see, it popped off again. Oh my goodness. The frustration is real. I'm blaming the heat. It's so hot out. I've been out since, oh my gosh, he swam off. Why? Oh my goodness. Right up in that current. That is so frustrating. All right, guys, horrible excuse. Absolutely horrible excuse. But I'm blaming the reason as to why we're missing all these fish on the heat. I've been out since 1 o'clock. It's 5 p.m. right now. Been out for 4 hours. It's been 115 to 118 today with humidity. And so, you know, I'm a little delirious. Got one. We got one. We got one. And it's a better one. Please stay on. Come on, buddy. Stay on. Best one of the day. Popped off. What the? Good one. Gotta follow him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We got him. Got him. Oh man, look how that came out. My goodness, we lose any tension, that fish is off. Thank you for the bite, dude. So what does that make? That makes like 8 or 9 fish that we actually got up, and then, you know, I missed at least another 10. So yeah, fishing's great. Fishing's great, guys. Make sure to check these bad boys out. The Yamatanukis. We got one left. We got one left. And I think that that should show that these things absolutely slay. Oh, I had a swirl. I had a swirl. Oh my gosh. He came up and hit a topwater. Little dude cranked it. That was sick. That was sick. The fish that get a hold of it, they absolutely choke it. That was so cool. Topwater bite.